Hi, and welcome to today's Soulful Sunday video. The flower essence that came up this week is the flower essence of Black-Eyed Susan, and it came up under the area of abuse. This one's really interesting. It comes up quite often in my readings. It talks about consciousness and being aware, and being able to accept all parts of ourselves. So when it talks about that, it talks about all those parts of ourselves that we repress, parts of ourselves that we don't like, so we keep hidden, we stuff down, those kinds of things. And that's kind of the work that I do in my coaching, is to be accepting of all of who we are, even the parts that maybe we deem that are not good. We deem that they're not good, and so we kind of repress them. And so this flower essence really helps us to become aware of what parts of ourselves we're repressing. An example that I can think of this is lots of us are taught, be a good girl, be a nice girl or boy. And so we repress our anger, or we repress kind of those thoughts, or we think that we're bad if we have thoughts of that aren't considered nice, or if we're not being polite, or if we're feeling anger at someone or something like that. We repress that kind of stuff. And that's really unhealthy, because it's natural to have those feelings. But when we feel that we're being bad or we're wrong because we have those and we judge ourselves on that, then we start repressing them. And we repress that sides of ourselves. I guess one for me is a victim. It's not one that I easily associate with. But that's a part of myself that I repress, because I deem that as being weak. And that's something that I've had to work for myself in embracing, is that I can be a victim, and that there's positive qualities to that as well. So, yeah, Black-Eyed Susan just helps us to accept all of who we are, accept and love all of who we are. And when we can do that, then we're able to be all of who we are, and we're okay. And that's where the self-love comes from. Because we accept that we can be all of these things, and we don't judge ourselves on that. It gives our inner critic not a lot of room to play with. So if this kind of resonates with you, if there's parts of yourself that you feel that you're kind of repressing, or parts of yourself that you deem undesirable, so you don't show them and you keep them hidden, then this would be the flower essence for you. What this flower essence also talks about is that when we repress them, we do that a lot of times with self-abuse. So that would be that inner critic, that judging, those kind of things. So if this kind of resonates with you, and I'm sure it will with a lot of you, if you take a minute to kind of sit and think about it, I'm sure you'll kind of recognize a lot of yourself in that one. So if it does, then you can just ask the flower essence of Black-Eyed Susan to come and assist you with shining that light of awareness on accepting all of who you are, and being okay with all of who you are. And then you just feel the energy come in. And as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out the information on my website or contact me. I can do that online or in person. And I hope you all have a wonderful week.